him that when we first talked to him today, it was they were going to be releasing them this afternoon. After talking to him, the migrants are not going to be released till starting tomorrow. So in Uvalde, we generate probably 20 to 40.
Yeah, about 30 to 40.
Yeah. And the problem is they're going to be bringing Brackenville's releases to Uvalde to release in Uvalde. So that could add another 90 to 120. So we're basically looking at going, starting tomorrow, I can start seeing anywhere from 100 to 150 a day.
Once a day?
A day.
Twice a day. There will be two trips. One will be done at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the other one at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, we are going to be working. There is a program that we're going to see if we can get on, but it will take probably. They said 24 to or 48 to 72 hours, but the government's involved, so probably looking at 72 to 164. Anyway, that where an NGO could be funded to pay for the buses to take them out of Uvalde and possibly security on those buses with them. But, you know, my point is, and I will be very adamant that I do not feel we should be having to deal with this, but we are going to have to deal with it. Secondly, I don't think that I think we were pretty adamant, and I'm ready to draw the line in the sand. If we get overwhelmed and they want to bring them into the city, is that we hold firm on our emergency declaration disaster. Of course, that's going to be it'll be a tough deal to hold. The other option is Paul. I talked to him today, and he talked. We do have grounds to submit for a lawsuit in federal court from a public health standpoint, because we don't have the facilities here, and we don't know what's coming in as far as health screening, diseases, COVID, public health here, and safety. Because the other question raised up, yeah, they're processing and they're clearing them, but there is no international criminal database, so you don't know what's being released. I mean, and you know what you see in catching off the trains, you get child molesters, you get rapists, you get murderers, convicted murderers, and they're coming in, they're taking off the train. And, you know, I can come across the border and say, oh, I'm a great guy. I was a baker in that country, and you might have been a serial killer. Nobody knows, because there's no proof of it. So that's what we're faced with. And, you know, I think it's ludicrous that the federal government would put us in this position. And I think that we're gonna have to stand up. I'm reaching out to Eagle Pass and Del Rio to see if they want to too, but I think we're either gonna have to, one, step up and file a lawsuit, or two, be prepared to draw the line in the sand, or otherwise they're gonna run right over the top of us, and you could be looking at anywhere from, you know, if Title 42 goes away like they're talking about at the end of the month, you could probably triple that number of people that could be coming across the border being released to you, because they're at capacity. And I did talk to Congressman Gonzalez today. You know, he's looking to see what he do, but not much, but he can do at this point. I've talked to Senator Cruz's office. I'm going to be talking to him tomorrow. I've sent a letter to Senator Cornyn's office. I hope to hear back from him tomorrow. I've talked to the Lieutenant Governor. I've talked to the Governor's Chief of Staff, and I've talked to the DPS. And DPS will, if we request troops in here, troopers in here, if they start releasing them in town. But they're talking about just pulling up to the stripes and turning them loose. And the problem is, they said, well, Uvalde has a bus depot. Yeah, we do. But that bus starts in San Antonio, and then goes to Eagle Pass. From Eagle Pass, it goes to Del Rio, and then it comes back to Uvalde. Well, guess what? Even the agent said today, he tried to call and see if he could get a ticket on that bus. There wasn't one available. So what are you going to do? So right now, you know, for the first, probably, I'm just going to say 4 or 5 days, we're going to, between the county and the city, we're going to be picking up the tab for these buses to go there. And then if the NGO gets in place, we can submit to try to see if we can get reimbursed from that. But I mean, I think it's in our best interest, and I've also asked staff to look and see if there are bigger buses out there. The NGOs are doing it too, but if they can't, then we can get a 40 or 50 passenger bus, and we may have to run twice a day to San Antonio or something. And then San Antonio's going to scream at some point, but I also did make a phone call. I didn't get a call back, but I made two to Mayor Nuremberg in San Antonio to tell him that we were going to enlighten these tourists to his while back, but anyway, so we're trying to be above board, and we call it, but I'm just telling you, it's a problem that we're gonna be facing. So, but I mean, this way.
Mayor, can I say something real quick?
Yes,